toy craft, handmade art, and the healing power of crafting. At the edge of quiet little village stood a tiny old house surrounded by trees. Every morning, dry twigs would fall gently onto the ground. Most people walked past them without noticing, but an old craftsman named Elias saw something different. He didn't see broken branches, he saw possibilities. Every evening, Elias carried a small basket into the forest and carefully collected fallen twigs, tiny branches, pine cones, and pieces of natural wood. The other they looked useless, but in his hands they became art. One cold evening, a young traveler stopped near Ilya's house. The traveler looked exhausted, stressed, and emotionally lost. His eyes carried sadness, and his mind felt heavy from the fast and noisy world outside. When he entered a tiny wooden house, he noticed something unusual. The room felt peaceful. Warm fairy lights glowed softly, rustic twig warmth decorated the walls. Tiny handmade wooden crafts rested beside jars wrapped with jute rope. Everything looked simple, yet everything felt calming. The traveler asked softly, "Can a smile place feel so peaceful?" Elias smiled gently and replied, "Because handmade things carries quiet energy." Then he handed the traveler a few dry twigs, glue, and a wooden board, creating something. He whispered. At first, the traveler hesitated. "I'm not creative," he said, but Elias laughed softly. "Crafting is not about perfection," he replied. "It is about peace." Slowly, the traveler arranged the tiny twigs into the shape of a tree. Then he added small pebbles beneath it. As his hands moved carefully, something unexpected happened. His breathing slowed down, his shoulder relaxed, and for the first time in many weeks, his mind became quiet. This is the hidden power of crafting. Crafting heals silently. Toy craft especially connect people with nature. The rough texture of wood, the earthy smell of natural branches, and the peaceful process of creating with simple materials help calm the human mind naturally. In today's fast world, people spend hours surrounded by stress, screens, and noise. But crafting brings people back to something real. Something human, something peaceful. Scientific studies shows that creative hobbies reduce stress hormones in the body. Crafting improves focus and concentration. It relaxes anxious thoughts and it gives the brain a healthy escape from worry and emotional exhaustion. This is why many people feel emotionally lighter. After creating handmade art, even simple craft can feel like meditation. The traveler returned to Ilya's tiny house every evening. Together, they created rustic wall decor using twigs and dried flowers. They made tiny wooden stars, farmhouse wreaths, and beautiful natural frames decorated with bark and jute rope, old wooden pieces. You can take old wood piece and apply some buttons and jute things, flowers, dried flowers, and slowly the traveler began smiling again. Because crafting teaches something very important. Because broken things can still become beautiful, a falling twig become art, an old piece of wood become home decor, forgotten object becomes meaningful again. And maybe people are the same way too. Even tired heart can rebuild themselves slowly. And this is why crafting feels emotional sometimes, because while people create art with their hands, they quietly heal their heart too. One rainy evening, Elias says something the traveler never forgot. "Nature never rushes," he whispered while holding a tiny branch. "Trees glow slowly, wood changes slowly, healing also happens slowly." The traveler looked around the peaceful room filled with handmade crafts. Nothing there was expensive, yet everything felt warm and alive because handmade creations hold human energy. Every note tied by hand, every branch carefully placed, every imperfect details make craft feel real and soulful. That is why rustic toy crafts are loved around the world. Today, people are tired of cold perfection. They want warmth, natural beauty, peaceful homes, and meaningful hobbies. Wooden craft, wooden recycling. I want to tell you about a beautiful story about it. About recycling, about wooden craft, old wood craft, a second life, second chance. There was once a pile of old wooden pieces lying quietly in the corner of a workshop. Nobody paid attention to them anymore. The wood was scratched, faded, and covered with the marks of time. Some pieces were broken, some were uneven, and some had lost their shine completely. Every time the workshop was cleaned, those wooden scraps were simply moved from one place to another place. Maybe it's time to throw them away, someone thought, but somehow they were never thrown away. One quiet afternoon, while walking through the workshop, those old wooden pieces were noticed again. And this time, instead of seeing something useless, there was a different thought. What if this old wood could become something beautiful again? And that one little question was enough to give it a second chance. So today we are going to take old wood that might otherwise become waste and transform it into something creative, useful, and beautiful. But this craft is about more than wood. It is also about slowing down, about taking a breath, about giving your mind a peaceful place to rest. And perhaps most importantly, about remembering the beautiful things do not always have to begin perfectly. Let's start. Take your old wooden pieces and place them gently in your workspace. Before cutting and shaping, take a moment to look at the wood. Notice its texture, notice the green patterns running through it. Notice the scratches, the dents, the faded color that shows it has already lived a long life. There's something deeply beautiful about that. New wood may look perfect, but old wood carries history. And now we are about to give that story and other chapter. Start by cleaning and shaping the wood into useless pieces. You can keep the natural edges, the rough textures, and the unique imperfection. Don't worry, every piece is not exactly the same. Sometimes the most beautiful handmade design come from irregular shapes as you work. Try not to rush. Crafting can become a small mindful moment in a busy day. Instead of thinking about everything you need to do, later focus on what your hands are doing right now. Feel the wood. Listen to the soft sound of sanding or shaping. Look at the form you are slowly creating. Pay attention to each small steps, the simple attention to the present moment. The reason many people find creative activities calming whenever attention is focused on a simple task. We can give ourselves a break from constantly jumping between different thoughts. It doesn't mean every worry disappears. It simply gives the mind a quieter moment, and sometimes a quiet moment is exactly what we need. Now let's begin arranging our wooden pieces. Try one layout, move it. Try another, maybe place a dark tone piece beside a lighter one. Perhaps create a small shelf, a wall art design, a decorative frame, or an abstract structure, wall hanging decoration. There is no single correct answer. Your imagination is allowed to lead. And if you make a mistake, that's okay. Adjust the piece. Try again. There is one of the most beautiful lessons of crafting. You can change your mind. You can start again. You can turn a mistake into part of the design, and life can be like that too. Sometimes we look